I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, welcome back, everyone. I am the Dungeon Master, and this is Doomsday Aftermath. We are rejoining the heroes as they have gone to confront Two-Face, who is dressed as Batman, and ended up in a fight with Red Hood Batman, and at the end, Batgirl came and confronted Great King Rat, and so that is where we pick up as, uh, you know, we're right in the middle of combat yet, and uh, Batgirl has just shown up. Uh, Nightwing decides uh, that he is going to attempt to talk to Batgirl and jumps up onto the boxes here to try and talk to her and convince her that you guys are the good guys. And so he uses his persuasion to, I am Batman, and we are the Justice League, and you're just a little girl.
Do not call her a little girl. I've seen Atlantean woman that can throw a man down the stairs.
Yes, but this is a child playing a very dangerous game. Batgirl attacks Great King Rat.
Alright, can we get the map?
Oh, yeah.
We've got unconscious Two-Face, unconscious Killer Moth,
She strikes you, but she apparently punches like a little girl. So she strikes you, but you shrug off the damage.
Hazard.
Yep. Deep Knight, sort of confused and bewildered, says, "All right, this is getting confusing. Now there are three bat folk, and I've already captured the captured Red Hood. What do I do now? This wasn't really in the plan."
Knock the one who shoots people unconscious.
I've already trapped him in a bubble.
That's Two-Face.
I thought I trapped Red Hood in a bubble.
He did. He got him with one degree of success in the last session. So he's like stuck in place, but can still take action.
That was Two-Face.
It was not two. I was the only one who fought two.
So why is Two-Face incapacitated?
Because I beat the living shit out of him.
Okay.
I mean, he is just a guy. And then
Most villains in the world of Batman are just guys, and women.
Red Hood Batman's like his feet are locked in place by a bubble.
Okay, yeah.
So he's going to try and take away Red Hood's guns.
You can't because he's in the bubble.
And shoot out of the bubble.
The cage just restrains him. It doesn't, stop him from doing stuff inside the bubble.
Yes. So, but wouldn't it be fair to say that you can't really shoot out of the bubble, like you can't shoot someone while you're in a bubble?
Not necessarily. It all depends. Again, the way the power is set up, it just restrains them. So they can't, move or that's really it. They just can't move. Um, so
You cut out there after that.
just depending on what the attack is.
So how do I prevent him from shooting?
Well, you're gonna have to drop the bubble and fight him and take his guns.
And that there lies the situation.
Yeah, good point. That it is a decision to make. Just saying that that's the situation. Is that you can't reach in and take his guns because he's in the bubble, and it's possible that he can shoot out. So whatever you want to do about that, that's your choice.
Do you like move where the bubble is placed?
Well,
Well,
you're already on top of him, with the bubble there. It's just, you know, what are you trying to do?
move the bubble somewhere else so Red Hood doesn't have line of sight.
Um, I don't know if you can move it or not without having added a property to it that like would allow for something like that. But what you can do is attempt a strength check to push or pull, him without relying on the power itself.
Alrighty then. Then I'll do that.
So yeah, just roll a strength check.
So, how does that help? So, with the successful strength check, I can move.
Just 1 second. He's got a roll too. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead. You can move, and I'll move him right next to you.
Anything from Red Hood? Anything said by Red Hood as he's being moved around by this Atlantean?
What's he gonna say? He's in a bubble.
I mean, noises still come from it.
Okay, so the Red Hood, complains, but you can't hear him from inside the bubble.
Alrighty. So I'm moving him to a place where he can't hurt anyone.
Yes, for now. He can't hurt anyone for now.
Yeah, I know.
I might hurt some people later. Viv, you are dazzled.
Why can't I interact with my sheet? Oh, there it goes.
Fucking sheet man.
Yes, yes, fine, fine. Um, so there's both a Batgirl and a Batface on station. Boy, this is Two-Face.
Yes, yes. There's
Did I
Batman,
shoot Red Hood?
Batface, and
Hmm.
and Red Bat. All here currently.
Well, I'm gonna assume that like Great King Rat wouldn't like to be up there alone, so I'm gonna do him a solid and I'm gonna teleport right here.
Oh, what a nice guy.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna punch this dude in the back of the head.
Well, that's less nice. He's already incapacitated though, so you just.
Oh wait, he is? I must
Yeah.
have missed that.
You'd just be
The-
attacking an incapacitated man. Batgirl, on the other hand, is attacking him.
Oh, okay, so I'll change my order right here. I'll teleport to this spot and attack the Batgirl.
Hey, get off of me, you Amazon!
I don't know how to interpret that.
Interpret it like I'm a little girl and you're attacking me.
Anyway, so 30. Any degree success with 30?
Let me see.
We're boxing for good.
Alright, so you went versus Perry. That is 2 degrees.
Bagmeldorf. Well, it's something. I bruised the bat.
Oh, you bully. I'm still unconscious. I am going to attempt to burst the bubble. And so for this, I'm going to rule that if he makes a high enough strength check, that he can just burst out of it. All right, I set it at 20, but that's not 20. So
Hey, my laptop died for a second there. Can you reshare the map, please?
I could do a lot of things if I wasn't drinking all the time.
Same. Thank you.
So Red Hood takes his fists and smashes them against the side of the bubble, but the bubble just kind of ripples and doesn't give.
And Deep Knight sort of stands there and looks at him and says, "Good luck trying to break that. That's foreign through Atlantean arm. That's foreign through Atlantean hydrokinesis." As he shows to his his arm.
Oh yeah? Well, this is Gotham Bullet Kinesis, and he pulls out his gun. And then he calmed himself down. One,
I do
I'm
like
gonna shoot someone.
big fan of him doing a one-liner that nobody can hear from inside the bubble.
Yeah, yeah, and it's an old, like, decade-old South Park reference, so, yeah.
All right, all right. One, I, I'm gonna have to talk to Drury about getting bodied by a fucking child. Two, you forfeited your rights to complain about, oh, I'm just a kid, oh no, when you attacked the fucking Justice League mid mission. You understand what you've done here, right? You understand that it's like a felony that people go to supervillain jail for. Like, what are you thinking? What were you thinking? What are you fucking?
I like how you're taking a total fatherly role here.
No, for real. What are you fucking doing?
They're over here donkey punching them.
Yeah. Whatever I want, God.
If you want to, that's just like sighing and fury. And he's just gonna say and leave and walk away from. If you want to be of any help, tie up the fucking unconscious Batman. We gotta go make sure that our fishy friend doesn't bite the big one.
King Shark is a shark?
Yeah. I can't move my character. Why can't I? Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot. Everything good over here?
He's talking to you, Deep Night.
Deep Night says, "It's doing well." Red Hood tried to escape for a moment, escape there for a second there, but the technology of of Atlantis isn't that successful. So doesn't break that easily.
All right. Scream if you're dying.
Will do.
All right, you're lucky. It's been dealt with. Now, genuinely tell me why you like serious. I'll give you 6 seconds, and I'm going to ready persuasion
Okay.
because clearly he failed in response to whatever dumb shit she says.
Yeah, so, Nightwing, once again, uh, uh, decides to, try and talk to her. He's like, I know that they don't look it, but I promise you, these are Justice League members. And also, I'm part of the Bat family, so, you gotta listen to me.
I don't carry rope. You guys carry rope. Why is nobody?
Alright. I start to come, conscious. I'm staggered, but conscious. I'm like, hey, get out of my way. And she goes to attack Two-Face.
Yes, the thing I almost asked you to do. Wonderful. I'm glad you're consistent.
How's that for consistency?
It's I mean, factually it's not.
Yeah, well, look what I just did. Who's the little girl now?
It's you. You
It,
shouldn't be here.
it's still very much you. There's men with machine guns, and you are literally 16. Go home.
Let me make that perception. Since the persuasion didn't check out, I'm gonna do perception to see if I can figure out via smell who the fuck this is.
Okay, yeah. The smell
Uh,
of cheap cigars and strong whiskey gives away Jim Gordon's patented cologne.
if you, oh my fucking, if you get shot, it's gonna kill your father. You know that? It's gonna kill him. It's gonna put him in the fucking.
Hey, Ixnay on the Otherfey in front of the Illinsvey.
You take being found out surprisingly. I mean, actually, wait. Fuck off. You're a human being. You have a dad.
Well, I mean, yeah, but let's not, discuss it in front of the villains so loudly.
What's the?
Yeah, Deep Night, what are you up to now?
Deep Knight is sort of making sure that can I try and make sure that like disadvantage to all of like Red Hood's attempts on trying to escape from the bubble?
Yeah, so, there's not really like a mechanic in place for this, but what I'm going to say is that as long as you actively concentrate on the bubble, that it's kind of like Green Lantern or, something like that to where uh, he could form a construct like a safe around Batman, to protect him from Darkseid. But if he actively is like concentrating on it and shooting it out of his ring, it's stronger than if he just like forms it. And so basically, you can do something similar to where as long as you're actively concentrating on reforming the bubble every round, you can't do anything else but maintain the bubble, but it is, for lack of a better term for the mechanic, going to disadvantage Red Hood on it. Now, obviously, this isn't 5th edition, so it's not going to be disadvantage, but you will get a bonus or he will get a penalty or whatever it is to where it is no longer the same check as if you weren't actively concentrating on it.
Right? So I'm actively sort of like using the technology that's suited into my armor to like make sure the bubble is even more unbreakable.
Yes, except for isn't that a natural power of yours, not part of the armor? I'm not trying to argue. I'm just making sure that I understand like it's not a technology thing. That's actually your power, like your quote unquote mutant ability.
That's a fair point. So I'm sort of focusing my energy into like making sure the bubble is more unpoppable.
Yes, yes indeed.
A little help over here.
Can't really do that. Trying
No,
to make
not you.
sure that Red Hood here doesn't escape.
You're fine. Talking to Viv.
Yes, please
Oh,
keep Red Hood, keep Jason Todd from, being able to hurt himself or anyone else.
so what exactly do you want me to do?
Here,
He's
put
awake
on this
again.
dress.
What? Rat.
The Two-Face is awake again. Come kick him in the head.
Oh,
Come
okay.
kick him in the come,
Viv will
come,
teleport here.
come beat this meat until it stops moving.
I mean, yeah.
That
Aha!
fucking misses against
Aha!
the
I got
prone
two
target?
faces and you missed both of them.
Wait, isn't he like both on the floor and still staggered and shit? That still misses?
He's staggered, but he's not on the floor.
Bah. See, we are.
And he's dazed. He's dazed and staggered, and you still can hit him. And he's got two faces, and you missed them both.
I should have a reaction where every time the GM smarms me uncharacterly, I get to kick that character.
Oh my god, you would be the most unstoppable combat machine ever.
Okay.
Metatextual hellish rebuke. Can we break off a roll for this guy to maybe wake up?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he did just get kicked by a child. He's probably fine.
He's probably fine.
What am I rolling?
Well, first of all, he didn't just get kicked; he got knockout gassed, And second of all, you're rolling your stamina.
So she violated the Geneva Conventions on fucking Drury Walk.
Yeah, well, you know.
Too. No, he's firmly a.
You don't want to know what I would have done to Kite Man if he was here.
Nothing. Don't do anything to Kite. Leave him be.
No.
Doesn't bother nobody. The worst thing he ever did was rob a bank. And that's like in Gotham. That's like a Tuesday.
Yeah. In Gotham, that's not even a misdemeanor. That's like a city ordinance violation.
Yeah.
It's like parking
You
on the wrong side of the street during winter.
can get community service for robbing a bank in Gotham.
Oh, that was so close. 1 pixel away from being a 20. I am going to break your bubble. I want you to know this.
And Deep Knight is just sort of like just at this point just ignoring all the muffled noises coming out of the bubble.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just see him in there like gesticulating like he's talking, but you can't really hear him. Silent monologuing at you.
Like just sort of rolling his eyes, just like, "Hey, have you handled the Batwoman yet?"
We're working on it. Hey, Two-Face, you know you can just like give up. We won't. Come on. On 3 sides, you just got it.
I'm the one with the gun. You guys should give up.
We're fucking. Oh,
Listen, I made
No.
a promise to rid this city of its crime, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So here's the deal. Heads, I shoot you. Tails, I blow this whole place up.
why do you like this? Why do you like this? Why do you still like what? Therapy exists. You've had so many chances.
I'm a magical sort. I propose a new coin flip.
What's that?
Heads, I haunt your ass with my foot. Tails, my foot will transform into my foot with your ass wrapped around it.
That's a Team Fortress 2 reference.
Correct, it is. Ha
Ho ho. Hey, that's a pretty good attack.
1 degree.
Let me check, but that's a pretty good attack either way.
Is it?
Yeah. So the 1 degree. That was barely even a hit.
Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Come on. Come on.
Oh, I'm dazed again, but it already existed.
Go back to sleep.
Are you guys gonna be able to handle him?
I mean, I did it on my own like 30 seconds ago before I was kicked through a crate by a fucking little girl. But yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe hit him with one of your rib shattering iron bars.
Oof. That's a deep cut. That's a deep cut right there. All right. So, I tell you guys what. I'm going to go clean up some of these minions who are still shooting at us.
Get out.
Yeah, pya, chew, bang, pow, gablamo.
Did you say two?
Near
You guys
can you?
also,
It doesn't go PQ.
you guys also hear him making those noises with his mouth? I like to think he's doing it like under his breath and making Rat can hear it with his hyper hearing.
Well, I mean, he was a child, growing up crime fighting, so he might have some peculiarities.
Viv was just like, I'm glad I have my adaptive audio sting module, and that they rattle their fists and maracas can be heard.
It's got that little like low whistle too, like a Mexican movie. Do, do, do.
Yeah, just like that.
Oh, I love it. All right. I'm gonna shoot you now, though. Oh, wait. Actually, I should flip my coin. All right. So, heads, I shoot the girl, and tails, I shoot the rat.
See, I thought you had like explosives.
No, I do, but like, I don't want to use it just yet.
I mean, if you wanna like go out in the bang, kill yourself, two of us will survive them, and that one won't be you.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot you now, though, cause you dirty rat.
Uh, go, do it, do it. Put the gun in my mouth.
Aha! I hit you.
I think that's barely a hit.
Yeah, it's a multi-attack, but I'm not even gonna ask about degrees of success because I know I was lucky to just even hit.
That's literally like you hit the thing. 23 is my dodge.
Ha 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 ha! I got you, you stinking rat.
Yeah, you got me.
Do you want to
stood
hero
still.
point that though?
Uh, yeah, why not? It'll be fun.
All right, so let's set you back to healthy, and now let's shoot you again.
Do it.
Two-Face walks warily down the street with his cowl pulled way down low. Ain't no sound but the sound of his feet. Machine guns ready to go. Hey, hey! Oh,
Damn.
but wait, no, because you hero pointed. You hero pointed, so it's 13, which is 18, which is 1 bruise.
I'm at 2 bruises.
Yep, there you go. So, I shoot you, but thanks to your rat regeneration, it just is kind of like a little flesh wound that is already healing.
Just like pressing my little body to the end of the gun. Come on. You're a big man.
You
You know,
freaking rat face! Stand still so I can shoot you.
I did.
Yeah, but like in the face.
Won't be enough. You ain't getting out of this. I'm
Ooh,
back to
roll.
jail. And you know the fucked up thing? Two-Face.
You get a free intimidate on him, so go ahead and roll, for just being so like, shoot me. Come on. That's all you got?
I'm bad at those though. I got no present.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's but it's still makes the Harvey Dent face like make a bit of a, worried face.
I might pick up a 1 point thing to add to intimidation specifically against people who are freaked out by what I look like.
Yeah, that way you don't have to use your presence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, she hits him and dazes him again, but as good as her martial arts is, like she's just not all that strong. So instead, she is going to reach into her pouch, and let's see, she's got
Soupy old pouch. It's awesome.
sleeping gas pellets. So she's going to pull those out and cover the area in sleeping gas next round.
Does she tell us she's doing it?
No,
Son of
no, I'm just being a nice DM and telling you what's going on.
a...
I figured I'd try being a nice DM, mix it up.
It's fun every so often. A hazard.
Keeping the concentration onto the bubble,
Okay.
a penalty.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to make sure that he can only get out on a roll of a natural 20. So, yeah, that's what you're doing. Vivosaurus Rex.
Well, Two-Face still exists and is not currently occupying a REM cycle, so
You could make him not exist, probably.
I probably could, but people would probably not like that, so.
Is there a spell you could do to make somebody not exist for like 8 minutes and be aware of it?
Being aware of the passing 8 minutes is very hard, because the easiest way to make someone not exist, quote unquote, for 8 minutes is to use a time magic to send them 8 minutes forward.
Isn't time magic highly regulated?
Time magic that allows you to travel backwards is highly regulated. Forwards chrono magic, no one gives a shit about, because it basically on paper doesn't break any laws. It's only time magic that lets you travel backwards that causes problems.
See,
Gonna
I
go
think,
back
honestly,
in time.
What was that?
honestly, I do kind of feel like that's the sleight of hand street magician card trick of actual wizards.
Yeah. Anyway, so you completely destroyed my train of thought. Okay, I'm gonna punch this dude.
Yeah. What are you doing? Don't get sidetracked. Just shirtless. What, like 50-year-old man?
Hey, I'm a former district attorney. Show me some goddamn respect. I'm a lawyer.
Ayo, no, you're not. Clonk.
You got knocked the fuck out.
Next time you represent a fucking case, I'll show you some respect, asshole.
Ooh. All right. So Viv, lets him have it with a large combination jab, hook, uppercut that just leaves Two-Face lying on the ground again.
Yeah. Oh, that was something.
All right, go ahead and re-roll. Oh man, those those sleeping gas pellets that I used really did the job. I maybe shouldn't have forced him to swallow like 3 of them.
Killer Moth is dead and he's died of anesthetic overdose.
Yeah. Well, not, dying, but like he's definitely in a medically induced coma. I am going to get out of here, and when I do, I'm going to put a bullet in your Atlantean head.
Gloom, 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 gloom.
Boom! What? I said, you can't hold me. Ain't nothing gonna hold me down. And now I have burst your bubble and I am free. And now I point my gun at you and I say, I'm gonna shoot you. But not now, because it's, my turn to burst out of the bubble.
And Deep Knight says, guys, he's out! He's out!
Did you hear? Did you guys hear something? I swear I heard. I'm kid. I kid. I kid. All right.
This is not a joke! He's out!
Doesn't matter how I move. I give up on him. I'm gonna ride his ass like one of those Grand Canyon donkeys. One degree of success, I assume.
Let me double check that.
I mean, it is the red fucking hood.
He's pretty good. It's 2.
Hell yeah.
Going to battle with the Red Hood Batman, you manage to land a blow, but it only bruises the very tough Jason Todd, who grew up not only fighting some of the Silver Age Batman villains who are a little more brutal, but of course, got absolutely wrecked by the Joker's crowbar.
I
Tire
thought
iron.
you were about to say you got absolutely wrecked by Batman every single day.
Well, that too. He got wrecked by Batman a lot, but the Joker's tire iron really, sealed the deal. Don't mind me. I'm still on Minion Mop Up.
If only someone hadn't gotten rid of our minion mop-up guy. I wonder who did that.
Where is our minion mop-up guy? That guy would be cool to have.
He's unconscious outside because of a child.
Hmm.
All right, so Two-Face is handled. I still don't know if I trust, the rest of you. So I stand off with Viv and let her know that she better not try anything.
Somebody please fucking tie up Two-Face before he blows up the fucking building. The deep at night.
Shallow day.
Deep Knight, more like fucking title Squire.
Deep Knight is just sort of like, look, I'm not the highest ranked knight here. I'm just going to try and knock some sense into this Red Hood.
Ooh. Go ahead, bring it on, Squishy. You okay?
Trying to roll a punch like with the Atlantean armor.
Right? So, under combat, uh,
You take 4 levels of damage in Atlantean armor.
yeah, I see that. But you need an attack.
Then I'm gonna roll the bubble then.
Hold on. Okay, and then your attack would just be straight up +4. All right. So that should work correctly. All right. Now you'll see that you have punch and you have +4 to the attack and damage there. So you can go ahead and roll. No, 19. You punch him right in the red hood, but you find that it's made of some kind of strong alloy and it deflects your punch.
Knight says, "Okay, then that's certainly some impressive headwear."
Ah, let's tie this dude up.
I vote not.
That's a shame. I'm going to I'm gonna tie this two faceman up.
All I could think of while you were doing that was yama 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 yama. All right.
Well,
So you don't really have to roll anything to like tie him up, you know. Uh, but do you have any like specialized restraint devices, or like what are you using to tie him up?
I am using handcuffs I brought with me from home.
You have handcuffs,
Yes.
okay? And are they shaped like anything? Is there anything special about them?
Wait, are you asking me if they have a motif like the back cuffs?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a comic book world, so I don't know, like, and like given your nature, maybe they have like a electronic locking mechanism or something. I don't know.
um. The handcuffs in this case are going to they're not going to be particularly notable other than that they're chunkier than usual and are made of good quality, something like a titanium laminated steel.
Ooh, smexy.
Yes. That's the only thing notable about them, is that they're more like, they're clearly heavy duty restraints meant to hold in something a bit stronger than a normal human.
Why are the humans so demon shit? Natural 20. I'm awake. Get the fuck up, Killer Moth. You fucked up big time.
Yeah, so Killer Moth does come to consciousness. Uh, he's able to radio to you that he is currently bat cuffed to a lamppost outside.
Yeah, I saw. Really, Brewery, a child? You're fighting 25 men with guns. I'll be out. Red Hood like that.
And so I am going to I think I'm just going to start shooting my way out of this. Yeah. So I just start shooting and retreating. Is that 1 or 2 degrees of success?
Deep night.
It's one.
Okay. Oof.
Fucking deep night. God damn it.
Also, I've got an immunity to bullets, mind you.
You picked up bullet immunity? Oh, ballistic resistance is quite strong with this one. Nah.
All right, so the bullet just bounces right off of your Atlantean armor, and I leap and cartwheel out. Doosh, doosh, doosh.
He's going to stop you there. I'm going to stop you there.
How?
Is there something that sort of like works like a disengage, sort of like
No, not in
Like-
mutants and masterminds. Unfortunately, in mutants and masterminds, it's just, you know, they can just move.
dang it?
Yeah, I know.
Here we go. Why can't I get out of this door? I'm stuck. Door, door stuck. This one work? No. Damn, doors aren't functional.
You gotta open them.
Oh,
How
Yeah,
did
what? Oh my god.
Hey, get back in there, you stupid rat!
No.
No.
I got him. Gonna burn 50 feet of movement on juking. Can I, since I have 900 feet of movement and it's something that a 16-year-old got from their house, can I free Killer Moth as a move action? Can I just come by and get him out of here?
If you don't attack, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna attack. Deep dive, undo Killer Moth's shit in a second. If
All right,
I
so
don't,
Red Hood has a special ability to where he can like continuously shoot. So like the whole time you were coming up on him, he was shooting at you. He doesn't get multiple attacks or anything, but he does get to make his multi-attack against you.
alright.
With my crimson pistols. Yeah, I miss. There you go.
What was it? I can't roll my goddamn sheet. I hate it. The scroll bar is underneath the tabs. I can't do anything. I'm gonna have to find them out.
If you use your mouse's scroll wheel,
I don't. I had a trackpad.
Oh, I was gonna say you can push down on that and use that to scroll around.
Don't worry, I got a mouse out of a box.
You are a mouse.
How dare you?
How dare you? That is our word. Hey,
For one,
get out of here.
2, 1.
Oh, degrees of success 1.
Oh.
Aha! You can't hurt me.
Yes, I
I've
can.
I've already been hurt more than you could ever imagine.
I imagine as he says this, he sort of cries a bit.
Yes. And it cuts to a scene of him on Christmas Day getting the wrong present. Haha! Take that, minions! Pacha! Pachooey! Hey, let me out of these handcuffs, little girl. Hey, little girl. Talking to you.
One.
The blonde one.
One who looks like a 30-year-old woman.
She doesn't look 30. She looks like a 22-year-old Nazi lieutenant.
What the fuck are you saying? Come on. That's a really weird thing to say about someone.
I don't know, man.
What don't you know, huh? Anyway, I feel like I missed something.
Let me out of these handcuffs, and I'll give you money.
No. What do I need your money for?
Money can be used to purchase goods and services.
Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Yeah, I'm familiar with that concept, but it's a very low draw for me. I don't know.
Well, what would be, what would be good for you?
I'm not going to explore that.
Magic item.
What? Oh yeah, technically, if you had some magic items laying around, there's like room for negotiation there, but
Oh man, as the district attorney for Gotham, I know where all the good magical junk is.
know where some are doesn't exactly work for me. Like, do you have some on you?
I don't really have anything like magical per se, although like in some iterations my coin is like cursed.
Uh,
Cursed
the
is
sword
like
that
anti-magic. It's like less than useful for my purposes.
wasn't the sword that he used when he was the judge magical?
Oh yeah.
Where the fuck did he get that?
I told you, as district attorney, I get access to like, knowledge about like where the dangerous stuff is in this city.
And also, it was actually part of an award of his.
So
What
yeah,
am I saying?
I can get you magic.
I see. Um.
Plus,
Well,
I'm the good guy here. I am Harvey Dent, district attorney of Gotham, and I went crazy for a while after my face was melted off, and I did some stuff that I'm not especially proud of, but now I'm just like Red Hood over here, who's just like Batman. All we want to do is break the bones of criminals so that we can like get some sort of twisted sense of justice.
Dan?
I, I'll be honest. There's room to negotiate there, but like, if I were to put a pen a contract to that, we'd kind of have to clean up your behavior. It doesn't really fit within our allowable operation standards within Gotham as the local representative of the Justice League.
Yes. Is the name of the regular face is Harvey Dent? Is the name of the single half of his fucked up face, Two-Face?
Yeah.
You're telling me that the name of half of his face
Yeah.
is Two-Face?
Yep.
I I don't know how this never occurred to me before. I'm livid.
But so now I'm not just dressing as Batman to like, be funny. Like I'm trying to help clean up Gotham because after Joker took over, like I realized that that's not the Gotham that I want. So the only way to prevent that is to beat the shit out of these villains and maybe shoot them some.
I I can't wait until we meet the Batman who dresses up as Batman. Funny.
I'll be honest. The shooting people with like real bullets made of lead is kind of a part where it becomes a sticking point.
I could have them made from like brass or something.
Faithful then.
Brass, I don't know. Like, can you do rubber? Vulcanized rubber, even?
You want me to shoot murderers with rubber bullets?
Yeah, yeah. The issue is you like going around killing people. Like, if it happens on a chair with some chemicals, it's okay, but out in the street, it's a problem.
Gotham still uses the electric chair.
It does? Oh, that's even better. But yeah, if you got magic items, like, definitely help you with an onboarding process so you can keep doing your job. It's just, this vigilante thing, it's kind of an issue.
Well, how about you just release me and I'll go and continue fighting crime.
Bring him into the pocket dimension. Drag him into the pocket dimension.
Do you seriously want me to put him in my pocket dimension?
It'd be so funny.
It would be kind of funny.
Hey,
You
don't
are going
don't
to Brazil.
don't listen to him. Harvey Dent is a menace to this city, and he, once worked with the police, but now like uses his insider knowledge to like commit crimes.
You are going to EBDB.
Tell you what, we'll do some negotiation. I'll send him on my turn.
You know what?
Your turn.
I'm just gonna sleeping pellet all of this.
Hey, good news. It's not gonna work on Viv.
Yeah, it ain't.
Oh yeah. So I don't even have to roll.
Yes.
All right. So I
I
drop some sleeping pellets and I jump up on top of here and I'm going to bat grapple out of here.
Okay, bye, Batgirl.
You useless piece of shit. I hope I never see you again. I'm telling your father all of this. Dad to dad, I'm going straight to him.
You got kids? I feel like I forgot that or something.
Going to bubble
Yeah,
cage.
I
It's going to try
I
and bubble
raised
cage.
Copperhead too.
Ah,
Well, Deep Knight's going to bubble cage Red Hood.
Oh my god, you actually got him.
No, you did not.
That's effectively one.
Yeah, except for Red Hood is using his defensive technology to prevent himself from being captured right now. Sorry, he's going to be escaping.
Okay, then. So I can't use my bubble cage.
No, you can try to attack him and incapacitate him if you run up and punch him.
We're blasting the bubble.
I mean, it's going to be difficult, but yeah.
I love the mooks, the story they're gonna tell about the Nazi demon who dragged Harvey Dent. Pocket. Why does Viv dress like that specifically?
It's required wear for Hell soldiers.
I mean, it is like it's like high fashion military uniform that could, at a glance, be mistaken for Nazi regalia. Like I'm playing a giant rat. Still see just. Oh shit, Great King Rat's in a unitard now, isn't he? He's wearing the fucking spandex.
Yeah, you got your hero uniform.
That's what a nightmare. Viv, you know what?
I'm trying to like think this over multiple ways, but no, I feel pretty confident I can just get back to this in a moment. I'm gonna open. I'm gonna reach over fucking Two-Face here and open a portal 5 feet past me and on the other side of him, and then just kind of kick him through it.
You are going to Brazil.
You
I
are
should have
going
some
to
staff
hell.
members. I should have some staff members on the other side that can put him in a holding cell.
Wait,
But
you're not taking him to Hawaii?
I can't send him to Hawaii from here. I want to talk to him a bit and then figure out where I'm putting him. Probably in Gotham jail or maybe Brazil. Who knows?
All right. So you take him to hell?
It's not. There will be consequences for continuing to associate me in demonology.
Okay.
sorry, Viv. You're taking him to one of the lower planes.
It's not a lower plane either. The closest allegory would be a lawful neutral aligned plane, like Mechanicus.
I consider that a lot. This literally does seem like 5E's Arcurion or whatever, the one right below the Mechanicus, because the element of both competition and capitalism doesn't make it Mechanicus. There's no currency in the mechanical paradise. It's just machines doing what machines are supposed to do.
Well,
And
it's not Mechanicus, it's a lawful neutral aligned plane, which means Mechanicus is a close enough.
the added element of both competition and currency is evil element.
Are you really describing competition and currency as intrinsically evil concepts?
Not in real life, in an afterlife.
And I should remind you that the plane general isn't an afterlife. The dream is an afterlife.
I just adding the eternal tag to business bureaucracy does make it evil.
Okay, well, all of you get to go, because where they're going is to my private demi-plane associated with my plane, and a cell therein after they've been thrown there by my staff members.
Where you keep the meat hooks and the whips.
There are no meat hooks in my cells.
the rack.
I become more and more irrationally angry about this situation every day. I should just blow up your planet so I don't have to listen to you guys smarm anymore.
There, now all that exists is my hell.
Shut up. All right.
See, the fucked up thing is, even if you blow up the planet, you're not gonna get away from Great King Rat. You're fucking strapped to him now, like he's like a baby born.
Oh, I totally will have associations with Great King Rat, but if I don't like him, I can easily get rid of him, quote unquote. There's lots of boring positions we could put him for the next couple thousand years.
You're gonna be
You know-
working the mail room. All right, so yeah, let's do this. Two
In the mailroom, he just flips a coin to decide where the mail goes.
so Two-Face is in your dimension, and you are sitting across from an interrogation room table with a light and whatever other accoutrement you would deem necessary for your interrogation tactics, and you are sitting there.
Yes, I am sitting there. So would you consent to this interview being recorded? For quality assurance reasons. Only internal use.
Where are we?
Viv is going to take out a few slips of paper and shuffle them end over end and say, we are at a secure black site location at the bottom of the Atlantic.
What the hell?
It's a stack of those, huh?
Viv puts the slip of paper with their cover story off to the side and goes, I'll just take that as a yes. They're going to flick the thing on.
And he looks over. He's like, "What are we doing?"
Well, you presented that you might know the location of some magical artifacts, which is of interest to me and mine. So, I figured we could have a quick chat so we could figure out how to proceed. After all, you are what you are, so you going about plying your trade in Gotham is, noble, but it's not in your own best interests. So, we'll have to explore some things, because I will let you go at the end of this. No threats picked therein. If you want, you'll be returned to Gotham, no issues. Though, how you arrive there is another matter. If we don't come to any favorable terms, I will see that you are imprisoned in Gotham, or a relating institution. After all, you are breaking the law.
I am the law.
That is not so, I'm afraid. There are grander players at play. Now, you see, I believe at your core, you're a good sort. Really, I do. That's why I don't want to see you dead. But, if you keep doing what you're doing, you will come to grievous bodily harm. You see, LexCorp is going to crack down on vigilantism in Gotham City. They really don't like the name of Batman, so heavy-duty LexCorp droids are going to come through and laser down anything Lex doesn't like. And if you're out there and don't have your proper paperwork in order when that time comes, you'll be dead. I guarantee it.
Jeez, paperwork.
Indeed.
Now you guys are sounding like a police state.
I wish there was some other way to phrase it, but when there are armed androids walking up and down the street, it'll feel that way, won't it?
Yeah. Are you sure you're working for the good guys?
Shut up, Two-Face.
I try not to phrase things in such a narrow-minded fashion. You see, we're working for the people who write the laws and have the power. Those aren't the good guys, then that's a shame. But the truth is, going against them will entail our own destruction or very vast swaths of pain and suffering for many different people. After all, things have moved too far for LexCorp and his to easily be power. I
Huh.
suggest, at least in the immediate term, you conform, allow things to move their case. Or you run off somewhere else. Escaping is another option, after all. But being a vigilante in Gotham is about to be a profession with a very high mortality rate.
I never backed down as district attorney from any of these thugs, and I'm not about to now.
I see. Okay. Would you consider signing on with the Justice League? We could patron you and allowing you to ply your trade. Legally, mind you.
You, you think they'd have Two-Face?
Yes.
Yes. On record, villains have been recruited before. Vigilantes, too. Doesn't
Like
matter which
who?
one you consider yourself.
Like who?
Buddy,
Hmm.
you put a gun in Great King Rat's mouth today.
It's like, you did remember fighting Great King Rat this morning, yes? He is an official Justice League member.
Yeah, but I mean, he was always like just some rat. Like, we never really considered him like a proper villain.
I see. I see. Well, that's a bit no true Scotsman, don't you think?
Uh, I confess. What is that?
No true Scotsman is an
Oh,
argumentative
no true
fallacy.
Scotsman. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, exactly. Yes,
No true rat.
he wasn't villain enough because like, you know, he wasn't powerful enough to like have his own crew. Like even the Rat King or whatever, what's his name? Like
Pied Piper?
not Pied Piper. There was a different guy. He commanded like an army of rats and everything.
Are you talking about fucking Ratcatcher 1 and 2?
Yeah, Ratcatcher.
The guys who
I
one of whom Great King Rat explicitly killed?
Yes.
Okay, so wait, no. Walk me through the logic here of the guy that Great King Rat slayed with his fucking bare hands is more of a villain than Great King Rat.
Yeah, because he had rat minions.
feel like we're moving a bit away from the point here. The point I was making is that the Justice League would accept you if you obey some very basic rules.
And go to therapy.
I don't think that's necessary either, but I would recommend it on good faith.
Okay.
Would you consider yourself possibly compliant with such a concession? It's
Po-
not a big request.
it's possible.
Wonderful. From that phrasing, I would assume that there is something you're looking to secure, or what do you mean it's possible? You're not
Well,
ready to say yes or no?
well, I want to clean up Gotham. I wanna kick some criminal keister. I wanna
Yeah.
I wanna shoot some bad guys. I've
Hmm.
had I've had my eyes opened, you see. Ever since Joker, took over, I saw, you know, people suffering and the poor and hungry, and it like snapped me out of my Two-Face mode and like back into Harvey Dent mode. And with Batman being gone, like I'm already psychologically uh not all right to begin with. So like my Harvey Dent personality took on the Batman persona in order to like clean up Gotham, but then like also I've been okay with like machine gunning people for a long time now, so like I just figured it was okay to keep machine gunning criminals.
It's never okay.
Well, that's not considered okay by modern standards. So there's the joke.
You're a lawyer. Doing.
You can agree to throw your criminals in prison and maybe blow less things up. Collateral damage is still a manageable factor, however. We could, well, try and get you into the Justice League. Wouldn't be too. We are decorated members, after all. If you can't agree to those terms, however, well, we'll put you in prison. You'll break out, obviously. And in a few weeks, you'll probably be dead.
But I get to be Batman, right?
I'm gonna kind of consider that for a moment and think over. It's like, was there any specific rule against like Justice League members taking on that title? 'Cause, like, there's gonna be a lot of people who want to be Batmans.
Isn't
No
it
double.
isn't it like retiring a number in sports or something like that?
Did they do that?
Yes, they did. Of course, they did that when the Batman died. I think his name was like registered as a, a taken Justice League name.
I don't know though, cause like there are a whole lot of like instances of the new hero just using the same old name, like Wildcat or Copperhead or
So I don't think that's specifically disallowed. No.
Well, a lot of those guys have like the implicit two in there.
right.
Well, yeah, but like if your hero ID is Batman 2 and you just say you're Batman, like fucking matter.
And how many
Not
Robins are there?
Yeah. So I can't say on face it would make sense for there was any official Justice League rule that would stop him from being a Batman.
Yeah, I'm Batman.
So yeah, if you want to register as Batman, that they're probably fine with that.
Harvey Dent, Batman.
The fucking Justice League headquarters are going to be untenable. You're going to be like, "Hey, Batman," and fucking 15 people are going to be like, "Yeah."
Yeah, the email lists are gonna be impossible because you have like Bat_man, Bat-man, Batman with no spaces, Batman with two N's, the real Batman. Yeah, like just all of these email addresses that you gotta try and remember who's who.
They're going to have to register as like Batman 2, 3, 4, and there's going to be another fucking fight over who gets which number.
I was gonna say there's no way they can do it as 2, 3, 4 and all that because then like they'll kill each other over like who. So like it's all just like different spellings of it. Like one of them is like the 3 Batman, like 3AT, and just like all of the different ways that you can make Batman into an email address, but keeping them all like who's who is the hard part.
Yes. So yes, if you want to be the Batman, that's a term we could be aiming.
Wait. Do I have to be the Batman?
Well, no, you don't have to be the Batman. How you write it down is like not a great concern. I mean, like, but if you can put down your official ID in such a way that introducing yourself as Batman would not be misleading to that.
Okay. So what do I need to do for you?
Magic.
Yeah, honestly, give me a deed on a magic item, and we'll say it's a clear deal.
Okay.
I help you, you help me.
So I happen to know that currently in Gotham, below the Museum of History and blah blah blah, that they have a display that
Cool museum.
they're going to be unveiling, that shows all of the ancient artifacts of ancient Egypt, and one of them is supposedly the helmet of what's his name, Kukamunga, Kufra, Kushra, the
Kukulane?
the guy that Doctor Fate uh, has. It's Doctor Fate's helmet.
Dr.
Where the
Fate's
fuck is
helmet?
Dr. Fate?
Jesus. We
Where the
gotta
fuck is
secure
Dr.
that.
Fate? What happened to
Dr.
Dr. Fate?
Fate. Oh my.
The hell
Yes,
fate.
that thing. Okay. Thank you
Who?
for providing that information. Let's take you down and get your paperwork in order. With that, I'm gonna reach forward to shake the Bateman's hand.
Yes, Batface shakes your hand.
All right. I assume we don't need to roleplay that in obsessive detail.
No.
Okay, cool. So, like, I'll take him down to headquarters, get his paperwork in order, and get him assigned to, be a Gotham Justice Leaguer.
Yes, sir.
All right, great. That's one Batman down. He's an official member. Woo!
All right.
I feel like I did a good job today.
So Viv will reappear, later, but now, carrying on, Killer Moth is like, "Hey, get me off of this thing," and Red Hood uses his turn and action to spread smoke pellets and disappear, and Grey King Rat, now
Like that.
now combat is over, so like now, what do you all do?
What's in that
Do you,
smoke that I can't follow him?
Well, the smoke is more than just like a obscuring thing, because you don't like rely on your eyesight anyway. The smoke is a combination of like pepper spray slash tear gas and flashbangs, to where your eyesight, hearing, and sense of smell are all disrupted all at once with one, um, you know, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get, I'm gonna get the boy off of his pole.
Oh my God, that girl. I mean, a guy, a big guy, couple of them came and knocked me out, and
Hey, Drury. We're all friends. It's okay.
indeed. And to be honest, that woman did do put up a good fight.
She certainly was there for a while. And I'm gonna call Commissioner.
Alrighty. I'll try and I'll try and help Nightwing with the minions of what's going on around here.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
what's the minion situation on like the hundreds of guys apparently in this building?
Well, dozens. But Nightwing is going around doing that, and then Deep Knight comes in and he uses his hydrokinesis to like form two giant waves that just like smash a bunch of them together and up against the walls, and he starts cleaning up the minions, and him and Nightwing, mop up in here, and Deep Knight and Nightwing congratulate each other, like clasp arms and uh, do that warrior thing after knocking out the last of the minions, and know that their work is finally done. Meanwhile, Great King Rat is on his rat phone, and he pushes.
Kiev sort of situation,
What's that?
some sort of like some sort of old-fashioned trashy phone, something he cobbled up in the past.
Well, no,
No,
it's got special buttons, huge,
it looks like a fucking toy that a child would use. It's like a big ass Playmobil phone, so that he can see the button.
yeah, and so he gets Commissioner Gordon's private line dialed in, and you hear the phone ring, several times, and then finally, Commissioner Gordon, quite drunk, uh, Commissioner Gordon.
Hey, you good? You good, bud? Everything okay?
It's, you're drunk.
I didn't accuse you of nothing, man. Just we got a bunch of mooks
I
here
can quit
cleaned up.
anytime I want.
Yeah, you want to come stay at the league house, man? There's less booze there. You can try to sober up a bit.
Well, then that doesn't sound like the place for old Jim.
So, Jim, I got some bad news about your kid.
Oh no, Barbara, is she all right?
Yes, she's fine, but she's also pretending to be a bat.
Well, she's pretending to be a bat.
No, like she's putting on the Batman costume and doing the Batman shit.
I don't have a Batman costume in my closet.
I know you. It's not a Jim. Okay, I'm gonna walk you through 3 steps here, Jim. First one is you put your current drink on the table. You don't touch it till the phone calls up. Okay?
You hear the glass like drop to the ground. Oops.
That's fine. That's fine. You got a secretary, she'll take it. Don't worry about it. Number two, have you sent the squad calls? Press the big button, send the paddy wagon down to get these guys to Blackgate or whatever.
Oh, you need the paddy wagons.
I need a few of them. Yeah, we got like a couple dozen armed men who are in some sort of stand.
Patty cake. Patty cake.
But press the button.
I'm at home. What button?
You're at home. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I'll forget step 2. Step 3 is your daughter Barbara.
Oh God, Barbara, I love her so much.
Yes, yes. I am
She's
also
all
a
I have
father.
left.
I'm also a father of a daughter. I understand completely. Um,
Wait, who
your
is
fa-
this?
this is the big rat. Remember, we're going out for steaks this week. Remember?
I
All right, all right.
And Deep Knight sort of peeks out the window, like the nearest window where nearest window, and says to King Rat and says, "So, how's the call going?"
Jim's in a bad way. Just gonna call the police through the justice.
as Deep Knight says that, one of the minions rushes him and he forms a watery shield that blocks the bullets that are flying at him, and then sends a bubble blast flying, knocking that minion against the wall, and gets back to mopping up the minions after checking in on Great King Rat.
Indeed.
All right. I'm calling the regular cops through the. I assume we got some kind of line, like not a non-emergency number, but not the regular 911, so we don't clog up Gotham. Incredibly busy MS system with our or one of the
Gotham
fucking
Central Police Department, how can I direct your call?
Yeah, Justice League.
Justice League, they have their own number. Please dial 1-800-JUSTICE.
I got ideas. That's all right. 1-800. Wait, no. This is the Justice League. A bunch of fucking wagons. We got just a warehouse full of guys with guns that need to go to jail or holding.
Hold, please. And then she patches, and Viv, your phone starts to ring.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Your phone starts to ring.
All right, I pick it up and I answer.
Do we have a call for Gotham Justice League? Patching it through now. And then Great King Rat, you're on the phone with Viv.
Uh,
hello,
hello?
it's his dispatch.
Hi, it's me, Viv. What are you? Why'd you go through operator to contact me?
I didn't. I was asking for the fucking for the mook wagon. I'm gonna. I'm. No,
Well, I'm not the mook
don't,
wagon, so.
no, don't say anything. Don't say any words, or I'll go feral.
Luckily, I'm about as far away from you as I physically could be.
Did you I can't smell Two-Face anymore. Did you take him somewhere?
Yes, I did. We went through a lovely negotiative process. He's having some coffee in the green room while I sort out another teleport.
Oh, did you take his soul too?
No. No, he agreed to join the Justice League and become a sanctioned vigilante in exchange for some privileged information. I can't really
I'm
speak
gonna
on
have
that.
to. I hope you made that contract loose because there's gonna be some additional oversight for fucking Two-Face.
It's a verbal contract.
Perfect.
I got my part and he gets his. What he does with the chance I'm giving him doesn't really matter, so long as we gave him a chance.
Fair enough. Anyway, I'm gonna very, very calmly put my phone back in my pocket, then sprint down to the police station, and then go wake up the fucking police commissioner. Probably in a pile of his own vomit by this point. So I can tell him his daughter's a fucking vigilante.
You arrive to find.
I was about to say, I'm gonna get annoyed at the sound of phone rustling in pants and hang up the line.
Yeah. And you arrive to find Commissioner Gordon passed out in his house, in his underwear and robe, a 9/10 empty bottle of cheap wild turkey next to him, and a broken glass near the table.
Alright, gonna sweep that somewhere out of the way so that he doesn't hurt himself on it, and then just see if we can't wake up the commission. Let's wake him up. Slap him around him.
So
Get wild.
you can get him to like kind of wake up, but he tries to just fight you.
Okay. Jim, what are you doing?
Ah, and then when his fighting you like doesn't go so well, he like starts to grab for his gun, which is hanging in the holster on the door rack. I'll kill you. Uh-oh. Your phone just died. So, Viv, what are you doing while we wait for him to uh yeah, we're gonna deal with the other guys while we wait for you to get reconnected.
I'm starting to gather information about the fucking museum privately by myself because now I'm gonna heist it.
Yeah, so it turns out that this helmet of Dr. Fate's that is being displayed was recently donated to the museum after the battle with Doomsday. Apparently, Dr. Fate's helmet was found in the wreckage. It's unclear what happened or, if Dr. Fate is alive, but he was not a well-known, well-publicized hero. The Justice League knew about him, but the general public did not.
I see.
I'm back.
All right.
What did I miss?
Oh, nothing. We were just discussing some of the research that Viv was doing into the helmet.
Oh, speaking of side projects, how's that? How did the little petition I put in with the mayor go about uh, the Gotham Justice League taking a different row, specifically so that every time somebody is in prison, they can't run to the thematic, decrepit amusement park and kill people from it?
Yeah, they don't really have the budget for that right now.
We're literally giving them money.
Yeah, they need that money for other stuff, but you're welcome to give it to them.
Um, uh, I assume this was like a phone call with the mayor like a day or two ago
Well,
that involved.
basically the city commission will let you know that with the Joker's takeover, like they are hundreds of millions of dollars in damages and debt, trying to rebuild the infrastructure and utility grid and undo a lot of the damage that was done, especially like to City Hall, where he set up his whole, amusement tower thing.
Okay, none of this is not a reason to take money to like get money. They are getting the money and no longer having to deal with potentially the most dangerous part of Gotham, other than Arkham.
Yeah, well, see, the thing is like it requires more than just money. You know, it requires people doing work and everything, and those people are busy doing other jobs.
We're doing the work. We're taking like it's like the Justice League is doing it. Like that's the whole point of it.
I mean, there's got to be, more to it than just you guys just like there people got to get moved and like there's a whole like logistics to it, right?
Do people live on Amusement Mile?
Well, yeah.
Who?
Well, like some homeless people at least.
Well, yeah, but like that's not that's a relocation project that just easily like undertake.
And then like I don't know, there's um probably like, you know, residential areas throughout there. I mean, you know how it is. Like sometimes even commercial districts or whatever have like apartments above some of the businesses and stuff like that. So
I can't imagine somebody living on the on like because like, it all makes sense. Like what you said is true and makes sense, but also it's literally like a nightmare fantasy island of decrepit amusement parks, and once a week a different villain breaks out of prison, swims across the bay, and starts killing people from their specifically tailored park.
yeah, but if
Actually,
you're lucky, you get to wear a funny costume and be one of their minions.
and also the rent is probably incredible.
The the rent is one thing, but like imagine the utility bills to run all of that.
To run all of that not active amusement.
Well, but they always turn on once the heroes show up. And then now you're running an entire amusement park like rides and everything.
I mean, that's why Amusement Mile failed, is because they had to, like, in the pseudo 1930s, port a bunch of power over the river.
Yeah.
And now it's 100 years later, and it's like top 10, one of the worst places on planet Earth in the DC universe.
Possibly.
And again, I'd live in real life. I'd live there because I live in an awful place because the rent is low in real life.
Oh yeah. I've lived plenty of cheap rents.
And that's a project for later. I'm marking that as understandable, but not gone yet. I want to dunk Commissioner Gordon's head in cold water. See if I can't get him lucid.
All right. So you wrestle with him and his gun and finally manage to dunk his head in some cold water, and he sobers up enough to realize that you're not some nightmare hallucination of a monster rat come to life, and that you are indeed the Justice League Gotham representative.
Yeah.
And he's like, what do you want?
You need to get sober. Your daughter is dressing up as a Batwoman and fighting
A what?
like a
I've
Batwoman, like
I've
a
heard
Batgirl.
I've heard of a Batman, but what?
You like fuck. Your daughter's being a vigilante because you're drunk all the time in your fucking house.
Oh man, that's terrible. So, what you're saying is, I need to go and protect her as she is a vigilante.
No, we don't need two non-powered vigilantes. Fuck, three non-powered vigilantes running around unsanctioned by the justice. You need to talk to her. If she wants to do this, she needs to at least get a leave.
Well, she's only 16.
Ah, but Robin's like 11. I don't know. He's there.
Damien, he's about 14.
He's like 8. I
He's like 8.
don't know. He gets younger every time.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's like 14. Batgirl's like 16.
Yeah, no, there's actually no rules against having a kid in the justice League. You just have to have a direct supervisor, like a hero.
I mean, not even like child labor laws?
It's not technically labor. It's like community service.
Getting shot at by criminals is not a job.
It's very much a job, but legally standing, it's community.
I see.
Because could you imagine the fucking tax papers for like the fucking Martian Manhunter, like place of residence, Mars. Good luck, bitch. Yeah, come to Mars. Collect my taxes. I dare you.
Who would he even owe taxes to?
Us?
Yeah, so oh man. Commissioner Gordon is, very drunk still. And so you get the feeling that most of what you're saying to him won't be remembered.
Fair. Does he have a liquor cabinet in his house?
He doesn't have a liquor cabinet so much as you can smell several open bottles. One of them's in like the dishes cupboard, by the bowls. There's a bottle in the fridge. There's another bottle underneath his bed. Just all throughout the house, there's like bottles in various stages of open.
He can't stop me. I'm gonna get rid of him. At least Bullock just ate. Like it wasn't good for like police work, but you could fucking talk to the guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yes.
like Bullock's also a lot more like old school cop too. I mean, Gordon's pretty old school cop, but like Bullock's really like, really old school. But anyway,
Is he back yet?
what? Who?
Bullock? You said he was off doing something the first
Yeah,
time.
yeah. No, Bullock is back on the Gotham police force now that everything's been re-established.
At some point, I gotta go bother that guy. I'm gonna piss him off to no end. Breaking that fucking Justice League member now.
But yeah, if you grab any of the bottles and start dumping them out or anything like that, Commissioner Gordon's gonna point his gun at you.
Yeah, shoot me. Go ahead.
He shoots and breaks the bottle. Damn it!
Come on, this is not the first time today I've been shot, Gordon.
This is not the first time I've been shot. Today.
Yeah.
So he shoots and breaks the bottle and gets all pissed off, and he like points the gun at you some more, and you'd say that, and then he like finally shakingly like lowers it and starts crying.
I got you. Come here. I'm gonna pull a chair over so I can give him like an almost eye level hug. Come on.
I want to be a good commissioner and a good father.
You're both. You're both. The drinking doesn't help. It doesn't make you better. You already are.
I just want to protect the city and my daughter.
You've been like, Jim. For God's sake, you kept a semblance of a police force running when the fucking Joker got. You're a fantastic commissioner and a great dad. Like, just talk to your daughter. Like, she wouldn't be pretending to be the Batman if you were like a shithead. You know, she wouldn't be trying to emulate the paragon of justice if he didn't respect you and that idea. You know?
Yeah, Batman is like a paragon.
We're gonna have like 11 of them. We're gonna have a bunch of them. I don't like it, but it's happening apparently.
Wait, what's happening?
We're gonna have many back. Like a bunch.
Why?
Why?
Don't you think
Yeah,
that
brother.
it'll send the wrong message to criminals and they won't fear the one true Batman if there's many Batmen?
Well, for one, the one true Batman's presumably dead.
Your
And
mom's dead.
My mother was a rat, Jim. She died when she gave birth.
Your mother was a diseased rat.
Yeah, and the disease was me. I was a big tumor. Yeah, they pulled me out of it with a scalpel. Jim, anything else? Any other facts you want to say, or can I tell you about the fucking bat?
Batman is alive.
And if he comes back, I assume the pretenders will cease. But in the meantime, he's left behind the biggest shoes of his life. Jesus.
Damn it. What's his name? The really big guy. I'm pretty sure he's got the biggest shoes.
Solomon Grundy?
No, one of the heroes. Whoa, what's going on?
This going nuts.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
So anyway, you let Commissioner Gordon, know all of that stuff. Is there anything else that you needed to accomplish here with old Gordo?
no, as long as he's gonna be slightly more reliable and like slightly less drunk on $15 bottles of whiskey.
Possibly.
And maybe talks to his daughter about attacking the fucking Justice League.
Well, she doesn't really follow the news, so she didn't know that you guys were Justice League. She just saw a rat and killer moth and, you know.
A rat and killer moth in Justice League spandex.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, the Justice League uniform is a new thing as well.
points for enthusiasm, billions of negative points for attacking the justice.
Yeah. All right. So you have your meeting with Commissioner Gordon and hope that you've helped him turn a corner. Viv is doing her research into the helmet and, all of the possible powers that it might have. Deep Night, what are you doing after the battle and returning to the base?
So Deep Night is going to try and look for things about like sort of like see like any sort of things that could lead him to either Red Hood or or the Clayface.
Okay. So, doing some, you know, basic research, you can find all kinds of sightings of Clayface Batman, all around Gotham. He really is taking his role pretty seriously. Red Hood, on the other hand, you can only tell by the extreme violence of some of the, reported gang murders and all of that. And so by sorting through the articles and like reading the techniques or the scene or whatever, you can pick out which ones must have been Jason. But as far as where they're going to be, you're not quite sure. But you try to triangulate, from like what you're finding, like if there's maybe like a central location or something like that to where you can focus your search.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll an intelligence check. Or investigation, not investigation. What is it? What's the skill called? Yeah, investigation. So you can roll either one. And yeah, no 19. You manage to pinpoint like certain like block radius for each of them to like, figure out where they could potentially be coming from, and that gives you, at least a lead into tracking them down.
And sort of he's going to sort of like is going to share this information with the others.
Oh, shit, great job.
Yeah, I was trying. Considering that no one else was here, I decided uh, to do some research.
We can probably take care of old Clayface, at least get him under the banner. It honestly shouldn't be too hard to, I mean, like, Red Hood, direct trainee of Batman. I feel like you lay a trap, he's gonna see it a mile away. Clayface, we get somebody to pretend to be in some danger. I feel like he'll show up. Like you said, he's taking this pretty serious.
Indeed. I am sort of like impressed by that.
Yeah, no, we're here for filling the shoes of the old late Bat, you know.
Indeed.
And I mean,
And
take out
as
guys.
you said before, multiple Batmen are certainly better than a singular one.
I mean, let's be honest. If the singular one is the old one, I'd take it over any amount of like, pretenders to the throne. But we don't got that option anymore.
Indeed.
Anyway, Viv, is Viv around?
What?
Can you pretend to be a damsel in distress for like 10 minutes?
Why?
Luring out the Clayface Batman.
I suppose.
So, where does our search take us for the Clayface?
Yeah, so Clayface is operating down by the theater district, and
Of course he is. Of course he is.
yes, and so you guys can focus your search to like a 3-block radius down by the theater district.
Alright. So, what kind of danger? See, if it were the real Batman, we could always just throw you off the building or something. I don't know if our old pal could muster up the speed. What do you think, Viv? You're gonna be the damsel.
Uh-oh, Viv's in trouble.
That's just realistic Gotham noises.
Yeah.
Yo, Viv,
Bad data? You there?
Yes.
you're gonna be the damsel. What kind of distress do you want to be in?
I don't know.
All right, okay. We're gonna take Drury. Drury's gonna. Hey, Drury.
Did you ever get me unhandcuffed from this?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Take off your helmet. You're gonna hold a knife to our wonderful immortal friend.
Oh, sweet. I can finally betray you guys.
Don't even joke about that, man.
No, he definitely doesn't say that.
What does he say then?
He says he doesn't want to hold a knife to Viv's throat.
He's like,
Hold it to her. I'd do it, but I'm a fucking rat. I'm kind of a recognizable figure now.
and might I suggest wearing this on your head? And he pulls, and you sort of see Deep Knight pulling out an old sock.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna run. Like, start run. I'm gonna hunt you. I'm gonna hunt you down like a rabid dog.
We need a damsel in distress, right?
Yeah, or just like.
Can I just like make an illusion of one if the problem is to get Clayface out here?
Oh yeah, sure. I didn't know if that would be like difficult. I feel bad asking for magic that isn't vital.
Dude.
And honestly, I've only seen in films of people wearing socks on their heads.
If you're thinking of stockings, put your fucking socks away.
Bev is gonna open up their portal and go home to do a quick spell research, and they come out with a fucking scroll of what is it? Greater image? Yeah,
Sure.
some shit like that.
Yeah.
And they're gonna go, hocus pocus. I wish for a damsel in distress, and appropriately thuggish looking goons with rape faces. And the spell scroll ignites in flame.
They are totally like the B movie looking goons, to where like they have like spiked leather jackets and mohawks and dangling earrings and just like every B movie villain like trope that there is.
I'm gonna
Woo!
hide nearby, like very
This is
nearby.
perfect for Gotham City, isn't it?
Yes.
And for Clayface.
Yes. And so
Yeah, Clayface will get a kick out of it.
as you guys lay your trap, the woman in the illusion, looks panicked and calling out for help, and eventually someone in a long black cloak and a cowl with pointed ears shows up out of the darkness.
All right, what do they do?
They pull out a fucking grenade launcher and blow up the bad guys.
That doesn't sound like Clayface's MO. I think we got the wrong bat.
All of a sudden, this large hulking figure turns towards you guys and says, "Didn't think I knew you were there, did you?"
Huh.
And Deep Knight sort of like peeks over and says, "I didn't think you would see us."
And with that, the fight is on. This is an entirely new Batman. But who is he? What does he want? Where did he come from? And will our heroes be able to survive the encounter? Find out next week on Doomsday Aftermath. I want to thank you guys for playing. I want to thank anyone who's watching. And as always, everyone, good
Good
gaming.
gaming.